So if you're waiting for the featured spoken word artist, say word.
Word.
Yeah.
I don't work good with sticks.
Me neither.
Work it out.
How y'all doing?
All right.
Okay. This first piece I'm doing is called So You're a Writer. Don said, I write. I've been writing as long as I can remember. And I've had some people tell me they're writers because they wrote something once. And this is kind of what I have to say to them.
Don't be nervous.
And breathe.
Don't
breathe.
start.
Don't pass out. Breathe.
So you say you're a writer. Are you sure? What do you write for? Do you only write when the feelings threaten to overwhelm you? Every so often? Every once in a while? Then you smile at me and say you're a writer too? Well, I hate to make light of what you write because I believe everyone should leave their mark on the pad. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that you only write when something's happening, but don't tell me you're a writer. I mean, you could say you're a fighter, but how often do you fight? Just because you can doesn't mean you are. I didn't set the standards, I just raised the bar. Never far from my grasp is a pen and a pad. I had a story to tell before I was even born. I write because I need to, and I go where the words lead to. It is as vital to living as taking, giving breath, as the brain and the heart, without which would be death. Writing is a part of me, the biggest piece of me, and without it I cease to be. So you wrote something today, you say? Well, writers write every day. Even when our words won't flow, we write anyway. When we're not writing, we're not complete. Sleep interjected with disconnected phrases, crying to be penned to pages. I dream in versification, I bleed narration, I speak in lyrical prose, and my magnum opus is the sum of every story I ever told, every poem I ever wrote, and every song that I composed. But I'm supposed to believe that just because some fingers snapped when you performed at the open mic that you were born to write? Nah, not tonight, cuz after all is said and done and you had your fun, if you never write again, your world will continue to spin. But if I never write again, life as I know it comes to an end. My pen is an extension of my quintessential and is essential to my survival. My arrival as a writer was not determined by the day that I stepped on stage or by the first time my thoughts hit the page and took off running. And the words are still coming. Summing up the last 32 years, 11 months, and umpteen days to fill up every page of every book I could ever think to write because every single day of life gives me a reason to write. I write because of where I'm going. I write because of where I've been. I write because every morning I'm blessed again with the gift of life, and so I write. And even when my pen stops flowing and I'm going to war with my creativity, I'm awarded the Purple Heart for service to my art. Heart pounding at the sound of creative encumbrance falling down around me like mortar bombs, terrified that the words won't come, yet standing on the front line in my armor and my gun. And when the sun rises on the desecrated battlefield that threatens to steal away my life, I make the only choice a real writer has. I choose to write. I don't write for money or for accolades. I write because I was blessed with the gift, and to this gift homage must be paid. Now, what is it you said? You're a writer? Are you sure? What do you write for?
Woo!